Everyone has a story to tell. So what's yours? Welcome back to another episode of Behind the Flash. You're here with your host, Johnny Flash. And today's guest is an upcoming model and a dance teacher. Allow me to introduce to you Jasmine Milliner. So tell me, what got your interest in dancing?
So actually it was kind of to be petty. So somebody said that I couldn't dance because I didn't have a formal dance background. It was actually an ex-boyfriend. So I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to be a dance instructor and show you. And then I ended up just really loving it.
Wow.
So after, I think that was like 4 years ago, and then I started teaching here at the school.
So was that something you learned in college, or was that something like beforehand?
Well, I had always like loved dancing, but I just didn't have ballet or jazz or anything like that, so I didn't think I could do it. But anybody can dance. You don't have to pay all that to learn.
Yeah. So who inspires you as a dancer?
That's hard. Aaliyah Janelle is really good. She dances in heels all the time, and that's impressive. That's so impressive because I would break my neck. So probably her for now.
What would you say is the hardest part about teaching other people?
So there's one thing to be a great dancer and one to be a great instructor. So I can tell sometimes, like if I do a new dance and it's hard to get people to catch on, that's the hardest part, I think, is learning how to take something that's in your head and transform it onto somebody else.
So what kind of dances do you teach?
I teach, my current obsession now is chair dancing. So I teach chair, salsa, Zumba, hip hop sometimes. I think that's it. Yeah, I teach a lot.
So what age group do you teach? Like,
I'll teach anybody. Like a week or two ago, I taught second graders, and they're a little nightmare, but they're awesome. So I taught them, and then I teach people in their 60s, people in their 20s, just about anybody.
So how'd you get into modeling?
Modeling was a different story. So I had a family friend who wanted to update her portfolio. So she's like, just let me come take some test shots of you, and I won't use them for anything. And then from those photos, I got asked by another photographer, and then another one, and then it just didn't stop, and now here we are.
So what do you like about that the most, about modeling?
I like creating something, so it's not just about like taking a good photo. I like working with photographers that either have a motivation or a story behind it, and it just also, it's a big self-confidence boost to have people take your photo all the time.
So do you have like a favorite shoot that you did?
Yeah, actually, I think my favorite, wow, that's hard. It's hard, I've done a lot. But the most recent favorite one I did was, it was like a purple and pink like blacklit shoot. So my skin was like glowing, you'd put glitter all over me and then turn the lights down. And it just looks like a painting. It's so cool.
So human trafficking is like a big problem in today's society.
Yeah.
And you were unfortunately like a victim of that. So.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if it was necessarily human trafficking, but that was what they were saying it could be. So I had someone say that they wanted to book me for something that they weren't, I guess, affiliated with. So they were saying they were going to book me at this casino, but they didn't work with the casino because I called and they told me they don't know this guy. So he was just trying to be a creep and meet me and like lure me into his sketchy whatever he was going to do.
So what advice would you give to people that have been through similar situations like that?
First of all, the best prevention thing is to prevent in general before you get there. It is okay to ask to see or speak with other models they've worked with. This photographer wouldn't let me talk to anybody else, which was a red flag. Talk to people they've worked with. Always double check and make sure that that person works with somebody else. And don't go alone to the first one. And then outside of that, if you have dealt with something like that, I used to kind of just like internalize bad things like that, but now I've gotten to the point where it's like, if you do something bad, you should learn from that and not do that again. So this one in particular is going to have legal action because he screwed up and messed with the wrong one.
Advice for young people going into this?
I would just say trying to take whatever classes you like, see which ones you like, and then just work at it. It wasn't easy. I had to learn everything myself because I didn't have instructors. But you don't have to do all the instructions. It helps for form and technique. But if you want to dance, you just dance.
Cool. So thanks for being on the show. Hey guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and follow me on all my social media. Thank you.